Good morning, GS. Today is March 2nd. I'm your host, Christian Stahl. Today is the last day to turn in all forms and money for the Greensburg-Salem Dodge for Dementia and is due to Mrs. Harper in room 365. Also, for any students going on the Washington, D.C. trip with the French Club, there is a mandatory meeting during enrichment today in room 259. For any seniors today is the last day to make any changes to your senior projects. To make any changes, you have to see Mrs. Nelson or Miss Uhas for a change request form after today. You won't be able to make any changes to your senior project. Lastly, any students interested in being a member of the track and field team, all paperwork needs to be turned in today. And if you don't turn in your paperwork, you won't be able to participate in practice. Speaking of sports, how's our wrestling and swim team doing today?
Well, Christian, for today, the varsity wrestling team is leaving for the Whippeal tournament today, so let's go and get them. The swim team is also at Whippeal's today, so let's cheer them on too. In other news, if anyone is interested in varsity baseball, lacrosse, softball, track and field, and boys tennis, the starting dates are March the 5th and runs from 3 to 5, except for lacrosse that runs from 5 to 7. In Pittsburgh news, the Pens lost yesterday to the Boston Bruins 4-8. Which puts their record at 36, 25, and 4. Their next game will be against the Islanders tomorrow at 5. In Pirate news, the Pirates beat the Blue Jays yesterday 4-1. Their next game will be today at 1:05 against the Orioles. Let's go Bucks. And that's all for sports. Now off to Zach with weather.
Well, Wade, looks like it's getting cold this weekend. On Friday, we will have a high of 42 and a low of 25. On Saturday, we will have a high of 36 and low of 17. And finally, on Sunday, we will have a high of 38 and a low of 15. Better bundle up. That's all for weather. Now off to K-Sean for the weekend update.
Thanks, Zach. This weekend there isn't much to do, but there are a few things. Today there will be a movie playing called They Remain. It follows two scientists, Leonard Keith and Strict by the Books Jessica. They are sent to a small biosphere in the middle of the forest. They are sent to investigate the cause of a strange wildlife behavior in the region, which was once occupied by a cult. Lastly, you might want to go to the ice rink. The Kirk S. Nevin Arena at Lynch is closing. It might actually be its last weekend, so be sure to go if you will miss it.
Thanks, Kashawn. Hopefully I can get down there before the ice melts. Well, that's all we have, GS. Have a great weekend.